guys, welcome back to Searching for Awe. Today we're talking Koh Phi Phi. Koh Phi Phi is easily one of our favorite islands in Thailand, and we say a visit is worth it for all types of travelers. We love this island so much that this last time we were there, we spent 2 weeks getting to know the restaurants, beaches, and favorite hangout spots. The island itself is shaped like an hourglass, and the vast majority of the people that live and visit here are found in the waist of the hourglass. It's quite small, so small in fact that you can walk across the whole village in a matter of 30 minutes. So although we stayed there for 2 weeks because we love the island so much, it's definitely a place that you only need a couple of days to a week to fully explore. There are smaller villages and resorts outside of the hourglass, but we personally only recommend staying in these places if you don't plan on venturing into the main village at all and just want a super secluded vacation with access to only your hotel and immediate beach. We did meet a couple of people that were staying at a resort like this, and they told us that they kind of regretted not staying in the center of the island because it took them like 45 minutes just to either get a boat or walk to the center of the island, which was super annoying to do every day while they're supposed to be relaxing on a beach. We're going to start out by talking about the resort that we stayed in and then move on to restaurants and things to do. If you want to move forward, make sure you look in the description of the video where we have chapters listed so you can scroll through the video depending on what you want to focus on. Alright, so we just arrived in Anita Resort in Koh Phi Phi. This is actually the same place that we stayed last time we were here, and we enjoyed it so much that we decided to come again. They have a full pool area and a garden along with a huge Thai breakfast that we actually don't typically get because we prefer to get street food, but we have a really nice porch with a great view of some of the mountains along with a nice big bed, and the bed seems to be pretty comfy. Nice TV, refrigerator. They gave us some complimentary snacks. It looks like coffee, tea, water, stuff like that. And then a nice little closet here, which is great. Pretty typical Thai restroom. Yeah, but I really like that when we exit our front door, we get a great view too. Like, it's really both ways. Yeah, maybe even better than the balcony. So it's absolutely gorgeous out here. I can't believe we snagged such an amazing view. Our other favorite thing about Anita is that it is about a 1-minute walk to the beach with some pretty amazing views. There's also an ATM right outside of the resort, along with lots of clothing shops, convenience stores, small restaurants, and even a hospital, which I really love because I like to know where to go in the event of an emergency. So this is Ibiza pool party. It is our favorite place on the island to go. So, when we took this footage, we had no idea what was coming for us. On this trip to Koh Phi Phi, the nightlife was almost non-existent, which is kind of crazy because we went to Koh Phi Phi a week later and it was insanely busy. The nightlife was crazier than it was before COVID on Koh Phi Phi, but on Koh Phi Phi right now, it's just quite lacking. When we found our way to Ibiza, it was completely empty and the pool was honestly kind of gross. It felt slimy and it looked a little bit cloudy. Ugh. But we can tell you for sure that once Thailand picks up again with tourism, Ibiza will surely get popular again. There's no way it won't. It is just too perfect of a place. Nowhere else on the island can you find a party with a pool on the beach with a view of the sunset. It is just gorgeous. Last time we were here before COVID, there were about 50 people in that beachside pool at night with the strobe lights on, bar hopping while the sun set over the horizon. It was an insane experience and probably one of the most cathartic moments of our lives. We hope that once things go back to normal, so does Ibiza. And we say that especially because while we were there this time, we watched a girl literally throw up on her boyfriend while in the pool and then continue to use the pool water to wash away all of the puke on both of them. In fact, looking back, that's probably why the water seemed so clean a couple of years ago, because I think it was being cleaned more thoroughly, whereas nowadays when almost nobody uses the pool, they probably don't clean it nearly as much, which is kind of gross. Until they get their shit together, we highly recommend you visit The Only Bar. The Only Bar is about a 10-minute walk from Ibiza. It's sort of set away from everything else, but man, is it worth it. It is quiet right now, but we know for a fact that when tourism starts popping off, it's going to get really popular. The views from this restaurant are stellar, and if you're looking for a place to find funky cigarettes and magic smoothies, just go to The Only Bar. Now, as you can imagine, after 2 weeks, Carlos and I visited a lot of restaurants on the island. We'd like to go through and highlight our 5 must-visit restaurants. Madame Resto. Madame Resto has been open on Koh Phi Phi since 1988. They serve delicious, authentic Thai food, but also some pretty good and very affordably priced pizza. We're talking like $6 for a wood-fired delicious pie. Next, Garlic 1992. This cool Thai restaurant has been open since 1992 appropriately and survived 3 catastrophic emergencies, including a fire, a tsunami that completely wrecked the building, and of course, COVID policy. This restaurant is an absolute must visit, but try and arrive earlier in the day because it is insanely busy. It took us 3 days to try and get into this restaurant because we kept coming at dinner time and there was a line out the door every night. You're much better off trying to come at lunch or early dinner. So good. Fisherman soup.
That's good. It's kind of sweet, but kind of soury. It's not spicy.
You did it.
I spoke Thai.
That's it. We can leave Thailand now. That was our goal. We also highly recommend Carlito's Bar. It's more of a cocktail bar than anything, but they have amazing appetizers and just genuinely good views. Their skewers are so delicious that they sell out almost every night. And of course, you can't beat that view. Speaking of bars, if you want to have a Jimmy Neutron level mojito brain blast, go to Mojito Bar. Mojito Bar is extremely small, and it's really literally just 3 to 4 bamboo seats, but do not let its small nature deter you from visiting. The bartender is an absolute crack up. He is hilarious and has such great vibes. He also happens to make the best mojito you will ever hope to have. He truly cares about cocktail craft and will make you a drink that blows your mind while entertaining you with his awesome personality. Lastly, and personally my favorite, Aqua. Aqua is a bit more on the expensive side, but for a good reason. As we sat enjoying the best burgers we've ever had in Asia, we listened as all of the patrons around us spoke of their food in such high regard. It was like we were all experiencing a beautiful moment together because the food was just that good. Now that I've talked your ear off about food, let's talk about things to do on the island. For the most part, Carlos and I, relaxed. We sat on the beach, drank cocktails, and ate, but there are 2 big things you need to do on the island. The first thing is the Viewpoint stair hike. It'll take you 20 to 30 minutes to get all the way up to the final viewpoint, but it is 100% worth it. The cool thing is that there are 2 restaurants at the very top, so if you're hungry or thirsty up there, you'll have everything you need while you watch the sunset over the island. When we went, it did cost 30 baht per person to enter the viewpoint, so make sure you bring some money.
The walk is beautiful. Downhill, it's beautiful. Uphill, it's annoying.
Oh, it's about to get hard again.
We found these cats with this like really uncomfortable energy.
They look like they're having a couples quarrel.
Yeah, which is sad because look at their view.
Oh, look, this one's...
Oh! Walking away, I see. What a cute baby. Lastly, you must go on a Longtail boat from Koh Phi Phi, not just to see the islands near Phi Phi, including Maya Bay, but because Phi Phi itself is just beautiful. We highly recommend Mr. Chet Longtail boat for this experience. He does small group tours. When we were looking at the prices for this kind of thing, it was about 2,000 baht per person, but all of the other places we were looking at, it was like a group.
Yeah, the smallest I saw was like 12 people.
Yeah, but he does it on a longboat, and he told us he does as many as 4 couples, no more.
So 8 people maximum.
8 people maximum, and we got, kind of lucky. We specifically asked for Thursday, and I know for a fact that Monday through Thursday is their like least busy day for excursions and island hopping, so I specifically chose that, and because of that, it was just us 2 and then 1 other couple. And it was a 6-hour tour. We started at 8:30 a.m. and we got back at exactly 2:30. It was perfect. He like really looked around. He like had it scheduled perfectly. He took us to Maya Bay first because he wanted us to like beat the crowd and everything.
And we did.
And then after that, it looked like he was kind of looking around and he chose like the least busy activities. And then when it would start to get busy, he would take us to a different activity that was less busy. And just so you guys know, there are no advertisements in this video. These are all genuine first-hand accounts from us. We believe in all of these businesses. We believe in these people. So please, please, please go check them out because they deserve the exposure. So there we go, guys. That's pretty much Koh Phi Phi. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask down in the comments. We are here to help you. Before we end the video, I'd like to dedicate the next 2.5 minutes to all of the cats that we met on the island. We lovingly refer to this island among our friends as Cat Island because it is actually overrun with cats. They are literally everywhere you go, in the hotels, in the restaurants, on the beaches. But don't worry, if you have an allergy, Carlos never had any issues and he's pretty severely allergic to cats. Anyway, please enjoy our cat videos, followed by, of course, our Instagram slideshow of some of our favorite photos that we took during our Koh Phi Phi trip. So please stick around if you're interested in connecting the dots. If you've enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing, tapping that notification bell, and finding us on Instagram, TikTok, and Patreon, where we post our favorite travel photos, vlogs, and other fun activities. We post new YouTube videos every Wednesday at 6 p.m. MST, but recently we've been uploading 2 to 3 times a week, so check us out. We hope you have a wonderful day, and remember, never stop searching for awe. This cat has entered our domain for burger. We must give him some burger. Oh, yeah, burger.